will have to look more and more to economic diplomacy. Mr. Chairman, I can speak here while looking at somebody who has been the head of our diplomatic missions, business in the country for some time. But economic diplomacy is going to be very critical. What are our interests? We must quickly see how we can benefit from areas like the African Continental Free Trade arrangements. We must look seriously at enhancing our presence and our footprint within the East African Community region, whether you're bringing in the DRC, South Sudan, and how we can network. We must also play a very significant role, because for economic diplomacy to work, there must be peace in this region. So we must be more aggressive in dealing with the issues around Somalia. We'll have to be more aggressive in dealing with the issues even around South Sudan. And I can give an example, for instance. There's a road that the government of Kenya, with its partners, want to push all the way to Southern Sudan. But there is an issue right up there between Kenya's border and South Sudan that requires urgent political resolution, because that road is supposed to link. So the funding is there, but the process cannot be completed or pushed further because there's still some political issues to be dealt with. So these, to me, are going to be very critical interventions that need to be done. The diaspora, Mr. Chairman, the figures are in the public domain. The Kenyan diaspora, for instance, brings in place into this country almost 480 billion Kenya shillings annually. And the president has, in fact, in designating the issues around foreign affairs, has now brought the issue of the diaspora to the limelight, because that has now become a very critical constituency in the development of our country. We also have to take advantage of things like the climate change programs and play a leading role in those areas. They also provide a platform for a lot of funding if we can work well within those circles. So in coordinating matters around diplomacy, I'll be putting a lot of focus there, while also saying that we need to also continue strengthening our relations with our traditional partners, and make sure at all time the Kenyan interest is covered. We may even want to work more aggressively. There's been an attempt about Kenyans who are suffering in some countries when they get jobs there. These are issues that will require very serious and more robust and high-profile intervention to try and deal with that crisis, so that we can avoid seeing the things we see and we read about, Kenyans undergoing very serious problems in different parts of the globe.